let's go ahead and move on to 1.5. Chapter 1.5 is subtracting. Again, we're still not subtracting, except this time we are doing rational numbers. So we are doing our fractions and our decimals. Okay, so nothing different. We're just changing the way their numbers look. All right, so to subtract rational numbers, you're going to use the same rules as you use for subtracting integers. So we are not changing our rules up, we're still using that same rule. So hope you remember, so that rule is to add the opposite. So remember when we subtract, we do add the opposite. And the opposites are that positive becomes negative and that negative becomes positive. So we are gonna just go ahead and jump on in because like I said, there's nothing different, just our numbers look different, okay? So looking at this one, we have 1/5 minus -4/5. We like this one. This is clean because we have the same denominator. So we don't have to do any extra work. So we're gonna have 1/5, change that subtraction to addition, and we want the opposite. So what's the opposite of -4/5? Negatives become positive, so it'd be 4/5. And with fractions, if our denominator is the same, we can add straight across. So 1 plus 4 would give us 5. We do not add the bottoms, so our answer would be 5/5. Hopefully you know that we can simplify that to 1. So your answer for this one would be 1, okay? Moving on, this one, we like it. Our denominators are still the same. The only problem is we have a big 3, okay? So hopefully you remember if you have a whole number and a fraction attached, that is called a mixed number. So there's some vocabulary term to remember. So we want to work with that mixed number first, all right? So we do the around the world. We're going to times the 3 and the 3 to give us 9, and then you add the 1. So our new fraction is 10/3 minus 2/3. So if we look at this one, our signs are the same. However, we still have our small being taken away from our big, so we can subtract this one like normal, okay? So 10 minus 2 would give us 8. Our denominators are the same, so we didn't have to do any extra work, and we would leave the 3. So our answer would be 8/3. Now, you can leave it improper. So remember when there's a big numerator and a smaller denominator, that is an improper fraction. And this is something new to you, so it doesn't feel normal, but you do not need to change that to a mixed number, okay? If you decided you wanted to, that's fine. You should get 2 2/3. Okay? All right, so we did 2 fractions. Now let's do 2 decimals together. So we're given 2 4/10. Remember, we want to read that correctly. Minus 5 6/10. So we change subtraction to addition. So we keep the first one the same. We don't change it. We change that subtraction to addition. And we want the opposite of a positive 5 6/10. And that would be a negative 5 6/10. So our signs are different, so we are going to subtract. So we want the bigger number on top. And not the bigger number, but the one with the most value to it. So 6 minus 4 gives us 2. 5 minus 2 gives us 3. And we want to bring that decimal down. Now we get 3 2/10 as our answer. We need to look back and decide which one had the bigger absolute value. In this case, the negative did, so our answer would be negative. Okay? All right, another decimal one. So we have -2 1/10 minus 3 9/10. So we don't touch the first one. We change subtraction to addition, and then we have 3 9/10. That is a positive, so we want to change it to a negative. So we need to look, our signs are the same, so we can just add it. We're not subtracting. So 9 plus 1 would give us 10, we carry that 1. 2 and 1 give us 3, plus 3 gives us 6, then we bring that decimal down. All right, and then we look back at our signs. Our sign was a negative, so we need to keep it a negative. So our answer is -6. You do not have to include that decimal 0 because that doesn't have a value to it since the ending number is 0. Okay? All right, try these 3 on your own at home. Pause the video, take time, work them out, and then the answers will be up on the screen. All right, so there's the answers. Hopefully you got them right, or you kind of might see your mistake. If you need any help, even if you're watching this video at a different date and you still need that help, please email me. My email will be below. Email me, remind me. I'll be happy to help. Good luck.